Note that we are under that moderate risk for severe weather. This is the highest risk we've had so far this year. So from now until 10 o'clock, we're watching again, especially the area shaded in red. That's a category 4 out of 5. That is a potential for up to baseball size hail, damaging 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and again, significant tornadoes will be possible. And we do actually have Skyward 7 meteorologist Matt DePiero and meteorologist Zach Scott. They are watching that storm right now. So they've been right around Addington in Jefferson County, but they've been heading off towards the east to continue to watch that. You can really see the cumulus clouds have been kind of bubbling up out there. Looks like they are starting to get some rain out of those showers moving through as well. So they're going to continue to keep a track on that storm. In fact, there have been confirmed tornadoes on the ground with this storm right here that's crossing I-44 at this time. Again, this is out of our viewing area, but we want to stress the fact that this is along I-44. So if anyone is trying to travel on that road, headed towards Oklahoma City or headed back maybe towards the Lawton area.
Katie.
At last check, Matt was headed north on 183. I think just recently crossed in over into the Oklahoma. So guys, make sure you got your little rain boots and umbrellas handy because you're going to need them.
My galoshes.
Yes, exactly.
They have little ducks on them.
Oh, I can see that.
They're quite adorable. I'll post a Facebook pic a little later. Thanks for joining us at 6. Be sure to watch 7 News.
You know, there's snow on the ground. Unfortunately, it's not very good packing snow, so I don't think the kids will really be able to make a snowman today. But if the kids do want to get out, again, make sure you wear plenty of layers. And now I'm stopping at the afternoon and evening hours to point out the storms. However, Microcast doesn't pick up on anything, which is kind of the deal for today. It's one of those days where more than likely we won't get any storms to develop at all. It's going to be very difficult for them to fire off this afternoon. However, if they do manage to develop, they'll likely become severe. Another warm and sunny day, but the humidity is back, and that's only going to fuel the potential for thunderstorms this time tomorrow. It was definitely a very significant weather day across Texoma yesterday. We're very thankful that there haven't been any reports of injuries, but unfortunately, there still has been plenty of damage across the region.
Katie, what were we seeing with this tornado?
Yeah, we saw that one touchdown. It was just north of Odell and then passed just south of Elmer. Ended up going just north of Tipton. It looks like it lifted just before it reached the Snyder area. And severe storms are possible this evening through tomorrow with rain chances even continuing until the end of the week. I'll time out our storms on Microcast and break down who's at the greatest risk for severe weather in my Skyward 7-day forecast after the break. I hope in the moment that they picked it up out of the pipe, they pulled a Lion King, you know, and just like held it up in the air. It was like the circle of life. So if you're headed out for the rest of this evening to go cast your vote, expect to keep with the mostly clear skies. Temperatures will be cooling into the mid-50s by the time polls close there at 7 o'clock. And thankfully winds will lighten up to just about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So of course, I'm keeping with the Super Tuesday headlines for today. Here's what we still have coming up. We're going to be campaigning for gusty winds the rest of this week, voting for nice warm weather, but also electing more storm chances for next week. Again, Austin was on with you earlier to talk about the tornado warning that was ongoing for Tillman County. That has since expired, so no tornado warnings ongoing. However, we do still have a tornado watch in effect for the majority of the region until midnight tonight, so we will continue to monitor that potential for tornadoes here for the rest of the evening and into the night. So let's take a live check at Storm Tracker 3D. Even though there's no tornado warnings, there are still severe thunderstorm warnings, so we still need to take note of these. Still several storms way out west of here. There's a couple little more popping up down here to the south, but of concern you can see is this cluster of thunderstorms coming in across our western counties. Meteorologist Zach Scott going to help me out here to go through these severe thunderstorm warnings. We got one for the tail end here down towards Chillicothe. That one, I assume, is that a new severe thunderstorm warning, Zach?
That's
okay.
New. It's moving 25 to the northeast.
Okay, 25 miles per hour to the northeast, capable of
golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
Golf ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Okay, so that's the newest severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued a minute ago. So again, that one is tracking up towards the northeast, currently right around Chillicothe, but he's putting a track here on the northern edge of that portion of the storm. Again, moving northeast about 35 miles per hour. So that's going to be up near Tipton by about 5:48, Manitou by about 6 o'clock, Snyder by about 6:14. Now let's jump up to the northern edge of this storm. That's a little bit of has been of greater concern. Again, we have another severe thunderstorm warning for this cluster of the thunderstorms. So again, it's kind of separated out into the different portions of the storms, but this one is also tracking off towards the northeast. That one's going to be capable of up to tennis ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So this one we'll really have to keep an eye on. It has a history of produced golf ball size hail right near Tipton not too long ago. So again, the hail core is going to be kind of the pinkish shaded area there where the highest lightning strikes are coming through. Overall, a nice spooktacular Halloween. And then, of course, if you're going to be headed out trick-or-treating this evening, here's what you can expect for that forecast. Temperatures in the low 60s by 6 o'clock. The sun will set at 6:41 p.m. Temperatures will cool down to around the upper 50s throughout the rest of the evening. We'll keep with nice, mostly clear skies and light winds out of the north, just about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So you couldn't ask for a better Halloween forecast for all those kiddos that are going to be headed out this evening. Then tonight, though, it will get chilly. Lows overnight, and by first thing your Sunday morning, temperatures will be down into the low to mid 40s. Also note tonight, you need to set your clocks back as daylight saving time will be ending at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. So after you've eaten tons and tons of candy, then you got to set your clocks back an hour, go to sleep, and get a whole extra hour of sleep tonight, as the sun then will be setting an hour earlier tomorrow, getting down to about 5:40 p.m. Also good to know this time of year recommended to change your smoke detector batteries. Now here's a look at your Skywarn 7-day forecast. Sunshine returns tomorrow. Temperatures back up into the mid to upper 70s for the first half of this next week before our next storm system arrives Wednesday into Thursday. Good chance there for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Then a cold front brings us back down into the 60s by that Friday. So, Kelsey, I think everybody is going to be perfectly happy that we got the rain we needed yesterday, and now it's gone, and just perfect weather for Halloween this evening.
I sure hope so. And you've got your Halloween earrings on for us today.
Oh, yes, of course. Anybody can't tell what they are. The little, like, trick-or-treat bags.
That's pretty awesome.
You could totally fit a piece of candy in there.
Well, they're very striking on you, I must say.
Thank you.
This is Skywarn 7 weather with meteorologist Katie Wester.
Well, the spring-like weather is definitely sticking around this week. Right now, the jet stream is essentially going to be going up and around us, which means we got a ridge of high pressure. The weather stays quiet. No good rain chances here over the next several days. All we get to see is a few little clouds filtering through, but for the most part, we are still filled with sunshine. You can see that right now in our Lawton West Tower cam, mostly blue skies, and temperatures are warm. We're at 71 degrees currently, mainly because we saw the south winds return today, so that helped to bump up the temperatures. And they're pretty breezy coming in here around 17 miles per hour all across the region. Out of the south, 10 to 20. So again, yesterday they are out of the north, so that brought some slightly cooler temperatures, but now south winds bringing up the temperatures, and these are going to pick up very significantly by tomorrow, which is just going to warm up our temperatures even more. Right now, though, all of us holding on to 60s and 70s this evening. 68 right now in Duncan, 72 in Altus, 74 degrees currently there in Vernon, Texas. So we're about 15 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year, but tomorrow we're talking more around 30 degrees above average for the end of February. So tomorrow highs will be climbing up to around the low 80s for the afternoon hours. We'll also keep with mostly sunny skies, but the big news is going to be the winds. Check these out. They'll be coming in sustained at 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting to around 45 to 50 miles an hour. So tomorrow's going to be the kind of day where you may need to find your trash can in your neighbor's yard. It might be a little difficult to drive, especially on those east-west roads. So please be careful tomorrow, and especially because we're also going to see an extreme fire danger to go along with it due to the dry conditions. So we will be shooting for record highs tomorrow, forecasting 82 for Lawton, 83 for Wichita Falls. Our records are 80 degrees and 82, so good chance we will at least tie the record highs for tomorrow. But again, the bad part is you do have to deal with the fire danger to go along with it. So fire weather watch for the counties in orange, fire weather warning for the counties in pink. That's where it's going to be driest, but really all across Texoma for tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be dry and windy, so please note that fires can be started and spread very easily, so be exceptionally cautious for tomorrow. But thankfully, our fire danger will be going down once we head in towards the weekend. We'll notice a little bit more moisture returning across the region, so humidity is going to go up. We'll see a little bit more cloud cover, especially Saturday into Sunday, and then come Sunday evening, we will see a chance for rain, so that's why our fire danger is especially going to be going down for early next week. So those rain chances on Sunday right now, they're relatively low. It looks like the best chances of seeing anything spark up as a cold front passes through is going to be along and south of the Red River. So this is particularly Sunday evening. Looks like we'll see some thunderstorms, not expecting anything severe out of this. And again, we'll have to keep an eye on it. So if you have plans for Sunday evening, just keep an eye on the forecast over the next week. Right now, though, things are trending a little bit more down into northern Texas Texas, with showers finally initiating down there, and then they're going to move off towards the south. For tonight, though, we'll stay quiet, mostly clear skies. Winds will stay a little breezy, and that's going to keep our temperatures up. We're only going to drop down into the mid to upper 40s tonight. Then tomorrow, again, lots of sunshine, very warm temperatures, low to mid 80s, but with winds gusting to 45 miles an hour. So a very warm and windy day ahead. Now here's a look at your Skyward 7-day forecast. So once we head in towards the weekend, notice more clouds, and then Sunday, the cooler temperatures come in. We drop then into the 60s, some upper 50s then for early next week. But all in all, Paula, it is still going to be above average even for next week. So we're really just dodging winter by all means. We're just going to stick with spring and even almost summer-like temperatures.
Yeah, this really wasn't that bad of a winter at all.
Yeah, not so far. There's still some time. But right now, it doesn't look like we have any signs of winter on the way.
All right. Thanks a lot, Katie.